Hello. Welcome, all my beautiful, vibrant souls who are Aquariuses. I always want to say Aquarii or have big Aquarius placements. Welcome to your month ahead love predictions covering the month of February 2024. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. So good. It's like a strawberry hibiscus and oh, delicious. Delicious. So yeah, this is where we're going to be taking a look at the major energies coming through in your love life in 2024, in February 2024, at least part of it. So yeah, with that, let's jump in. I have a stray hair. I'm really sorry, guys. It's been bugging me. I thought I got them all before I started. Anywho, let's jump into it. I hope that you guys are doing exceedingly well. This is, the time I'm filming, this is your season. So happy birthday to all of my Aquarii out there. Oops, this one. As I went to go pull it, sometimes when I'm like, oh, it's this one, I'll be able to hear from my guides, yes or no. And this one, it's overwhelmingly, it's yes, but I was like, yes, no, yes, 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 no. So there might be something where there's some back and forth going on in your energy right now, or with somebody you're dealing with. And even I almost looked at the top, but I'm like, no, I don't need to. So there's a sense here where somebody may be or may have recently been slow to commit or make a decision or just not sure about something. And it's kind of even though they know the path forward, even though they know what they want, even though they know how they feel, there's a little bit of doubt there. And I'm almost getting this energy of don't take it personal. And tarot and oracle can go both ways, so this could be you not sure about somebody else. We have religious factors at the bottom. This one says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This can sometimes be kind of like a spiritual partnership card, but I almost really feel like there are some debates when it comes to your love life in conjunction with you feeling like you're on your spiritual path. So you might not be sure if somebody's kind of like a counterpart for you, or if you have room in your life right now for pursuing either love at all or love in a particular, a particular way or context. So I do feel like a little bit of back and forth in the energy. So let's see what we got. Very soon. Interesting. I just did Cancer's reading and they got this as their main theme. So it says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So again, there's some back and forth. And I feel like you guys are trying to get clear. It's so interesting because I can pull a card more than once in a particular evening and get totally different vibes. And this is an example of that because I pulled it for Cancer and I got from the body language, I was picking up on this mutuality. But for you guys, I feel like once you decide what you want, you will then attract the energy you're looking for. For most of you, I think that reflects, that's reflective of being able to attract the type of partner that will fit your path and your choices. But for some, you're deciding, it feels like you're making life decisions right now. And for some of those life decisions, once you make those decisions, for some, you're opting to stay intentionally single. And so, there is going to be, I would imagine most of you are here because you want to know about what's going on in your love life. But for some, there's going to be this other life decision is going to, you're going to be no, I think I like what I'm doing. No, I feel like I need to be pursuing XYZ. So I'm going to take some time off from dating. And that doesn't have to mean forever, but it's no, right now I want to focus on, my career. Right now I want to focus on relocating. There's something kind of like that. So once you decide what it is that you want, right, and what's in alignment with you, you will attract opportunities, both romantic and otherwise, that are a vibrational match for that path that you're going to walk. It's once you set your intentions, you start putting your energy behind it, it feels like you're going to manifest quickly. You're going to attract very quickly, which I like. Ooh, it's powerful. So let's get an oracle card to dig a little bit deeper, because I'm spiritually nosy and sometimes regular nosy too. That's so funny that this is at the bottom for you. We have love because Cancer had it at the top. What's at the top for you? Patience. Okay. So some of you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting you're gonna have to be patient with love. Some of you have been patient because I'm hearing can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. I forgot about that song till right now. It's such a nice song. But For some of you, you've been patient, and there is a shift in your energy again based on another decision that you're making. And it's almost kind of like it's almost kind of like you're making a decision that asks you, that requires putting romance on the back burner, but you're okay with it, right? It's like, it may have been hard to be patient before, but now that you're kind of like invested in this other path, it's like, oh, you know what? Okay, that's fine. So let's say, you know, if you were really like in the dating scene for a while, and, you know, more and more you're kind of like not really vibing with the town or city you live in. This is where it's like, you know, I kind of want to relocate. I'm kind of thinking about that. And so it's like, once you make the decision, like, yeah, that's what I want to do, it might be very, you know, a lot easier to be patient and be like, no, I'm just, you know, I'm not going to start anything while I'm still living here, right? There's something kind of like that. Or, you know, if you guys really decide to prioritize, like, you know, trying to get a promotion, trying to start your own business, something like that. It's like, once you decide that that's the path you want to take, and again, it feels like some other area of life, I feel like it will make it easier to be patient. So if you've been very frustrated with dating, or it's just felt like, I was going to say dead ends after dead ends, but I just hear dud after dud, like it's just not happening. Just know that your feelings around your love life and around where you are with love might be very different by the end of February than it is going into it. But I do feel like you're going to be very much at peace with whatever it is you choose. Because again, you're in this really magnetic energy. So whenever you do decide what it is that you want, you're going to be able to attract that to you with relative ease. Compassion. Excuse my burp. Excuse me. This is a 99. So that is a power number here. You're wrapping up a really big cycle. I also was really drawn to the fact that when I initially flipped it over, it was upside down. And my rule of thumb is I generally don't read oracle cards reversed unless the deck is designed that way, with rare exception, or if I just really feel called to leave it like that. I gotta be honest, for some of you, I feel like this is kind of where you might be done cutting slack for people or a particular person. I don't say you're running out of compassion, because that's not it, but it's kind of just like, I'm not going to put my dreams on the back burner for this kind of wishy-washy stuff, right? You know, because we have two people, like I said, there's mutuality in the body language. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's kind of like back and forth, and you've been wanting them to commit, and it's kind of like you decide, you know, like, you know, I'd rather focus on my creative hobbies. I'd rather focus on my career. I'd rather focus on improving my home. There's something like that. And I am getting this feeling, excuse me, that you're not, with, you know, this compassion kind of reverse. It's kind of like you're just not feeling, it's tough for me to put into words. You're just like not feeling the need to do something you don't want to do, or emotionally overextend yourself for, honestly, like tepid BS, like lukewarm kind of love, you know, or lukewarm effort. That's another thing I'm getting. So let's clarify this very soon. It's kind of like, I feel like you're going to be like, if you're going to go on an intentional like singlehood journey, for example, I feel like you're going to be owning it, because it's kind of like, I would rather do my own thing than be, you know, splish splashing around at the shallow end of the dating pool. 10 of Pentacles. You might be in this place where it's like, I want my life partner or bust. I do see that here, like either, you know, pony up here and commit and be willing to stick it out. Or at least like, you know, I don't feel like you guys are like, you know, first date, do you want to be committed? But like, you know, be willing to, like, you're going to be very forward and upfront. And it feels kind of like a lot of you guys are going to be in this place of like, I know what I want. I know I'm looking for the long term, somebody who's serious, committed, somebody who's very upfront about what they want, and we're on the same page. So like, this might be where, especially if you had a lot of like dead end dates, where, you know, you go on a handful of dates and then it just falls apart, or you like try to have serious conversations about what your goals are, or how, you know, to figure out how aligned you are, and it's just like, it's just not lining up. This kind of feels almost like some of you are going to delete your dating apps, and it's going to be like, you know what, I'm just going to let the universe bring somebody to me when it's time. And I do see that. Some of you, I feel like this is very specific. Some of you, there's somebody, there's a co-parent, you have a child with somebody, and you've been trying to kind of get them to make some type of long-term stable like union with you, even if it's not romantic. And it's kind of just like, you know what, like, I've been waiting for you to mature, grow up, take responsibility, meet me as an equal in this journey, and you're just not doing it. So like, I'm going to cut you loose pretty much. I feel like if there's somebody like that in your energy who's kind of wishy-washy, I feel like they're gonna try to turn their act around really quickly. But let's clarify what very soon is about. The devil. Yep. Capricorn. The Lovers. Oh, Gemini. Oh, spicy. 6 of Wands. The Hierophant. Whoo! Taurus showing up, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so exactly like what I was just talking about. First of all, for some of you, you've been dealing with somebody, and it's been like, I have to cover it up because the naked people, it's been like heaven and hell with this person. There's this back and forth. You can't tell if they're a counterpart and this is part of the process, or if they are like, you know, just like here to teach you a lesson. There's no forward movement, right? You've been waiting with the 6 of Wands for this like victory. A lot of you, because the 6 of Wands is heading toward the Hierophant, you've been waiting for higher commitment. Some of you have been waiting for a proposal, waiting for marriage, things like that. You've been waiting to go public with your relationship potentially, and it's like you've been waiting on this for so long. I feel like the second, you know, again with compassion coming out reverse, it's like you're all done giving somebody slack. You're all done giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's like, I've given you plenty of time to decide. It's almost kind of like this could be them sometimes, right? They might kind of have like an angel and a devil on their shoulder, or sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not. And it's kind of like, I've given you so much time to decide how you want to show up in this relationship. You need to know by now. And so it kind of feels like they're giving you wishy-washy stuff. And I feel like you decide to kind of, I'm almost getting this energy, the 6 of Wands, because it initially was like these 2 cards and then 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands is riding away from the Lovers and the Devil. And there's almost this energy of like, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Like, I don't know why I kind of get that. There's something kind of like that here. And I feel like if that's the case, this person is immediately going to be hit with like, kind of like regret. There's anxiety. This person might be able to tell that you're not playing around anymore. This is what I mean. I feel like this person, and the thing that this is what I was picking up on in the beginning. The thing is like, I don't think you're doing it to get this person to change their ways. I think you legitimately mean it. And that's the thing that this person can energetically pick up on. They might kind of already be able to pick up on the fact that you're fed up, but part of them kind of like thinks that, you know, oh, you know, like Aquarius always gets over it. We'll figure it out. It's going to be fine. This person might have some bad habits with the Devil. This person might go back and forth between their low vibrational self and their high vibrational self. And they're kind of like, yeah, I'll get it. I'll get a hold on it. Like, yeah, I'll deal with it. What is this Devil? I got to know. I'm so nosy. The 3 of Swords. They have some healing they need to do, and as a result, I think they lash out at other people. They take it out on other people. They act in, I'm hearing the word unscrupulous ways that hurt other people, right? We have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant, yes, it's a marriage card. And I'm like, yes, it's a marriage card. We have the Page of Swords at the bottom. This especially could be they could be talking to people online. This is the kind of energy of people who keep their dating apps open and just not great stuff. People who are in other people's DMs, or, you know, liking photos that are, it's whatever y'all have agreed on. It's violating the integrity of the relationship, right? There's lots of ways to have a relationship, but the way that they're doing it is kind of like not respectful to whatever it is that you've agreed on. And, you know, it's interesting because, like, they again are like, I was getting unscrupulous. They're not really sticking to their integrity or a sense of morality, which is like counter, you know, total polar opposite to the Hierophant. This is somebody who knows their values and sticks with it, somebody who's very honor bound, somebody who follows a sense of rules and believes in a sense of justice. And so I feel like this is what you are moving toward. It's again kind of like, you know, either it's this or nothing. And you might be so fed up from the dating process or from, you know, even like burnt out from this connection that you're like, you know what, I'm not even really going to be looking for it. I'm going to do me. And then the universe will bring it to me when it's ready. It's kind of, I feel like you're leaning in to the energy, and there might be some anxiety at first about this, but I feel like you're kind of leaning back and like into the energy of like, nope, I am not going to stress myself out over this. The universe will bring me what I want when it's time. So you guys may have been working on that a lot more recently in like your personal journey. And it feels like as you kind of decide, like, you know, it's like decide that this is what I want, this is the way to victory, the person that you're dealing with starts freaking the hell out because there's this recognition of like, oh shit, Aquarius is not playing. Aquarius is like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something fast. So I do see that here. There might be like a total like mirror opposite flip of the energy. And so I'm kind of seeing that. I kind of want to like pull and see what comes up. Because I'm not exactly sure. I feel like this is a pretty straightforward message. Yeah, I want to see what your guys want, you know. Wheel of Fortune, let things flow and change. I think that's the big message for you. I think you guys are working on that. Anything that kind of, you know, leaves your life, let it, because other better things are coming. The Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, clarity is coming in for you. Important communication is coming in. I feel like you are making cuts. And you are making it from a very honest place, right? I feel like this is something, honesty is very important to you. And that's something that if you've been dealing with somebody, or if you've just had like I feel like if you've been dealing with somebody in particular, that's something that they lack. If you've been in the dating pool, this kind of has this energy that you're coming to this with a lot of honesty and integrity. And you're not holding back. You're not wasting time. You're not playing around. And with compassion in reverse, it's kind of like, you're like, no, I'm not going to, you know, take it easy or like go easy. Like I have questions and I'm going to get those questions answered. Like you're on a mission, you're dating with intention, you're dating with a purpose. And I do feel that in the energy. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, no shit. I love that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, darlings. The Magician, I love that. Gemini and Virgo. And the Knight of Swords, pretty much all air energy. Technically the Magician is air and earth here, but like all air energy. You are just ruling the mental realm. You are ruling communication. And the thing is, because you are getting, like, you've either gotten very clear or you're getting very clear on what you want and you're communicating that, you're speaking it to the universe, you're speaking it to others, you are, you know, speaking it even to yourself and then standing firm in that truth, setting excellent boundaries. What you want to manifest will come toward you very, very quickly, right? Like very, very quickly. Excuse me. And this is just like, I'm really getting with the Birds of Paradise. I have another deck. I have a flower themed deck where there's a Birds of Paradise card. And it's interesting because there's Birds of Paradise on this card too. There's, I think, 3 cards in this deck where there's Birds of Paradise. It's the Queen of Swords, the Magician, and the Emperor. There's like this sense here, so in the other flower deck, this was the self-acceptance card. You're accepting what you want, and you're also accepting that you have the power to make it happen and the power to go get it. I feel like you're accepting that you're like in this like boss bitch energy, regardless of gender identity or expression. So you're like laying down the law. And whatever decisions it is that you have to make, I do feel like February is going to be a time where you're very, very clear on it and you're making the choices that are best for you, that are going to get you closest to what you want to manifest. So with that Wheel of Fortune we saw earlier, some things will leave your life, some new things will start to arrive. But as soon as you kind of make decisions about what it is that's in alignment with you, what you will and won't tolerate, and you kind of, you know, speak that into existence, it's going to come very quickly. And another thing I'm getting with compassion in reverse is don't let your good nature keep you chained to somebody who's just not a good fit. It's like let's say you decide you want a better job and you apply for one that's out of state, and so you get it and you get the chance to move, but there's like somebody who, you know, maybe they've been giving you, like I was talking about, this back and forth energy. If they are upset that you're going to be leaving to pursue your own dreams, so that you're going to be breaking off the connection, that's understandable. Like, why wouldn't they miss you? But like, the thing is, don't let them being upset about this and not taking this relationship seriously in the past, don't let that take away your moment where you're getting something that's really good for you or something you've really been wanting. So I am kind of seeing this. So is it super lovey-dovey for the month? No, but I do feel like it's going to be a radically powerful month for your self-love. Something excellent is going to be coming your way that you've been wanting to manifest. These are, and it's going to be very, very quickly. So that's just about everything that I've got for you guys for right now. I am wishing you so much luck with whatever love situations you got going on in February, and just in general, a happy, healthy, prosperous month ahead. So yeah, take care, folks. Bye.